Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, and we're live. Hawaii in the house.
Aloha.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for.
Are you one of the younger people in Congress?
Yeah, you could say that. There's a handful of us who are under 40. Not many. Small handful.
And is that, I mean, you're a person who, what are you, like 37?
37. Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to ask ladies usually, but
yeah.
you're a congresswoman.
Politicians are an exception, I guess.
Everything has to be on the table.
We have to be a certain age to run for office, so, you know.
Right. Well, how old do you have to be president?
35.
Oh, so you could get in there.
Yeah.
Have you thought about it?
You know, a lot of people,
means yes.
A lot of people have been, especially with everything that's going on, have been kind of urging me to consider it. Yeah. You know, I'm focused on home. I'm focused on Hawaii.
Right.
Want to do my very best to be able to serve them and our country, and yeah.
This seems like it's too much work too.
It's a lot.
It seems like too much.
It's a lot.
It ages the shit out of people. It just does.
Those morph pictures are always like interesting
disturbing.
to
George
see.
Bush is one of the weirdest ones. It's like, whoa. And Obama was a rough one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just does.
Yeah.
All right. There's no getting away from that. And if it doesn't, then they should probably
arrest you.
Well, then
you're probably not doing your job.
Probably a monster.
Got a secret sauce somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's you're in a crazy business.
But I think to that point, just talking about that how few younger members of Congress there are. One of the things that I did when I first got elected is I started something called the Future Caucus, and it was a bipartisan kind of millennial-focused caucus, saying that we as a generation recognize the need to work together, to drop all the partisan, hyper-partisan crap that is tearing this country apart, and focus on solutions and actually solving problems. And so, you know, different people have come and gone in Congress, but I think what's exciting now is that there is a lot more energy, interest, and activity, I think, from young people in this country who may fall in different places on the ideological spectrum of politics, but recognize that, you know, there's no reason why I should give my voice to someone from another generation who has no idea what our challenges are or the challenges that we will face from the decisions they made and left behind.
When I see someone like Jeff Sessions, and then I see someone like you, obviously you're in different, you know, different realms of the ideological spectrum, but there's a big difference between someone who formed their view of the world while the internet was active, and that's you, versus this crazy old asshole who thinks that people smoke marijuana are bad people. Yeah. I mean, it's a weird thing when you see some of these old guard. They're a relic of the past, but yet they're still in a position of power and control, and they're making these decisions based on this old world that really doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. And there's so many different ways that actually has a very real impact. And I think some of the hearings that we've seen most recently dealing with Facebook and Twitter and Google are a perfect example where you have people asking questions and it becomes very obvious quickly.
Yes.
They don't know how to log into Facebook.
Right.
They've never sent a tweet in their lives. Some of these people are very proud that they either don't have a cell phone or they still have a flip phone, which is fine if that's your personal decision. That's fine. But if you're the regulatory body that should be exercising oversight over how technology is rapidly changing the world that we live in,
right,
you got to know something about it or surround yourself with people who do.